I'm Dev Bhatpuria. Let me introduce you to SEI's water monitoring system, a web application which provides the basin level information on water status. The water monitoring system integrates information from multiple sources on reservoir water level, groundwater status, and the vegetation condition. The water monitoring system is aimed to support the government stakeholders to generate timely information on drought patterns for management decisions and practice. Let me walk you through the monitoring system. So the interface itself is divided into two parts. One is the controls and the buttons on the left and the map area on the right. So in the controls, the first option that you get is for selection of your basin. So once you click on it, you will have a drop down of multiple basins. You can select the basin of your interest. Here, let's select the G basin. So once you select the basin, it will automatically zoom to the specific in the map area to the specific basin and also load the district boundaries. Following to that, you have to select the dates. So you go into the start date and select filter to your start date. So here you can select from a specific month. You can navigate to other months and dates using this buttons on the top, and you can go till like January 2020. In this case, let's just select 4th of January for the start date, and the app will automatically take the end date for 16 days from the start date, which indicates one cycle of the satellite data used. Now the following are the other options that you have, which are basically the visualization options of various data sets. So you can select the reservoir status, you can select the vegetation index, or you can even select the groundwater. Reservoir status is in that you will get the usable water. So basically that is the daily data collected from RID, which is Royal Irrigation Department, then EGAT, which is Electric Generating Authority of Thailand, EGAT, and the MRC, which is the Mekong River Commission. So these data are collected daily and they are provided as the point location for the reservoirs. Followed by it is the satellite derived vegetation indices, like Vegetation Health Index VHI, VCI, Temperature Condition Index TCI, and NDVI. So you can select one or many of these parameters by clicking on the checkbox, and also you have an option to set the transparency when you have selected multiple data layers and they are overlaying on each other. We will see that later on in the visualization. Also, the last option of the data set is the groundwater data. So the groundwater data is collected daily from the uh, Department of Groundwater Resources, which is DGR. It is the well data, which is point data, which is converted into interpolated rasters and provided here. Let's select that also. So once you have made your selections, you can then press submit button and it will start loading the data. Also, in meantime, let us check out the legend. So here you have the three legends. One is for the reservoir usable water, second is for the vegetation stress, and third is for the groundwater. Here red in all indicates high stress, like in reservoir usable water which is shown in the percentage. So 0 to 20 is high stress, whereas the low stress will be in blue in 81 to 100%. Similarly, like for groundwater stress also, it is red is low, high stress, and blue is the low stress. Vegetation stress, similarly red is high stress and green is the low stress. So right now on the map you are seeing your groundwater layer has come up, and also you see the point locations which are your reservoir status or the usable water. And here this is color coded, so you can match with the legend to see the status of the specific dam. And once you hover your mouse over any specific point reservoir, then you see the reservoir name as well as other data related to it. That is the usable water in MCM, million cubic meter, the actual total capacity of the reservoir, as well as how much percentage of water is usable. and available for use. So you can check it for different dams. And also, like since you are seeing right now is the groundwater layer, and similarly, like if you reduce the transparency of this data, then you can see the VHI which was selected from the vegetation index. And you can even reduce the transparency and see that if you have selected other layers. And yeah, here also, like as you can see, these areas are on high stress. Similar is also reflected in your groundwater. So these are the areas of high stress, or we can say towards the drought condition. So apart from visualizing this data, you can also view a time series chart for the specific basin for these different parameters. For that, in the top section, you will see the next two controls. There is a tab called charts. Once you click on it, you will see this two charts come up. This shows you the total values for different reservoir data sources from EGAT RID dam as well as RID reservoirs in percentage, or you can see the absolute values. And this data start from the start of the year to the current condition, and you can see the trends in them. And also there is surface water, which is basically satellite derived surface water area in percentage, how much it has changed. Following the below that is the vegetation index chart or vegetation index graph. In that you have the time series for the same time series from January to current in form for VHI, VCI, TCI, and NDVI. You can see the values range from 0 to 100. Here, 0 indicates high stress or drought condition, whereas 100 would indicate a very healthy condition or normal condition for all the parameters. So, in order to read more about this indices and other technical details, you can check out the About section, which is accessible on the top right corner of the web application. Once you click on About, it will take you to a new page which provides you the information on the methodology as well as the technical details of different vegetation indices as well as the data sources, and also few references for you to refer further. And also you have option for feedback. So we would like to have feedback from you on this application, how to provide it. So you can just click on feedback here. It will take you to a form wherein you can fill your basic information as well as write up your feedback as well as give the rating to the application and click submit. Also, if you have any other queries for us, you can always use the contact us form and contact us related to the application. We would be happy to hear more from you regarding this web application and its usability. Uh, Thank you very much.